Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here with the new number 2 loco. Just turned around and picked up the coal-fired Cooke Mogul. So that is going to be the new loco. Currently have it on the Cordwood. Probably going to keep it there for the long run. Did just turn around and finish the line. So this is going to be kind of a line test with the new loco. Just taking it out and making sure we got all the trees, track works, grade works, that kind of thing. Alright, whistle is good. We got some fuel. We did just hook this thing up, so hopefully everything's actually pinned here and ready to head out. You will just have to give it a go and see what we get. There we go. Alright, that's enough, Bill. Oh, it's so bad. Hopefully this is getting looked at soon, but yeah. Here we go. Heading out down the rail. All is good. Alright, that's hooked up. All the switches on the way out of here should auto flip. We are going to have to watch some switches, that's for sure. Have not lined anything for this run or anything like that, so just kind of a test run, fresh laid track, as I said. Just got it all in there, and this will be a new go. Where are we at? 22 miles an hour with the Cooke, so that's cool. We'll be moving along, decent enough. Probably can get that going a little faster. I don't know, maybe not. There it's going. Yeah, so that was going to scoot along pretty decent. Alright, we're going to actually slow this down. That's the thing. I mean, honestly, when you think about it, the map size, especially with these maps, once we get the new map, the increased speeds are going to be super handy. That's for sure. On this map, you know, you never really, the map isn't that big to have to actually go that fast, so about the time you tend to get going. We have some switches up here, so can't be flying through them at breakneck speed or I'll never get to them before we actually hit the switch. So, go. Actually, I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly where the switch is at. Alright, we're good for what we need. So that's going to work. We're going to run it through the Y here quick. Probably don't need the compressor all the way up there. Drop that. Still plenty of logs in the pond. I thought we got rid of that. We did. We still have the box there. Oops. Alright, we'll get rid of out of there quick. Hopefully we get rid of it. We'll turn around and clean up this box while we're at it. Just using that for assist. Running some multiplayer, filling up the coal mine. Alright. F menu is a little sketchy in the Cooke, I've noticed. That is one thing. Alright. And we're just going to back it on out the line. Just going to make it easier to get it out of the sawmill, so I think we're just going to take it on a backwards trip. This is kind of the closest Y and the easiest turnaround. We do have some yard holding out there currently, but we have not yet put in a turntable or a Y, so there's no real super easy way to turn things around out there. Not that that bothers me. I don't mind running forward or backwards, to be honest. I just hook them the way they come. Never bothers me much. As long as they run just as good backwards as they do forwards, it's all working. Alright, might as well crank this up and let it go. Uh-oh. Actually, we're going to have a switch up here because we have never been out to the Cordwood yet. So this is going to be switched for logs, for sure. Probably going to, so I don't know, we're staying ahead of the loco, but I don't know if the loco's, it feels like the loco's pushing me at this point. Are we there? Oh, we do have the switch flip. Check that out. It was pushing me. Alright, well that's gonna work. See if we can work our way back to the cab before we need a little bit of oomph. Whoa. Just about overshot. There we go. Alright. This bridge is just nice and super straight. The other one kind of curves around that tree there. The old bridge, if you will. Probably fast enough to run it into the station. Switch there is good. Yes, good. So that should bring us to the dock. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I'm just gonna leave the brake on and drag it. We might actually get it stopped at the post that way. Alright, get that going. Get that going. As we expand out the trains, I don't tend to load them on the episodes, but at this point the trains are still short enough. Loading process is definitely picked up in speed, so we're just gonna kind of keep these in. See how that goes? Alright, there's the Cordwood 3x3, I suppose. Gonna just have two. What the heck was that? That sounded like a pin. And now it won't let me in the loco. Alright, there we go. Let's get in there. Certainly sounded like a pin that just came out of something, so we're gonna have to watch out here because I got a feeling we got a pin out somewhere. Yep, there it is. The pins for some reason are pulling really easy. Like, haven't seen that in the game for a very long time. Like, they used to do that all the time. Everybody thought we were always, people were always thinking they were breaking pins, and most of the time you pull the thing, you pull it out when you're looking, when you spin the camera, you're looking around. Happens quite a bit. It's been happening a lot again, so I don't know if they had changed something there in the last update, but that was something that I hadn't noticed in the game for quite a long time. I have noticed it again since the last update. I'm not the only one either. A bunch of us have been talking about that because it's just pulling pins, or people are talking about they think they're breaking pins again and stuff like that, and really it's just you're pulling the pin when you look around. Move your camera loose and pins. It's one thing if you hear it, but when you don't hear it, you just have no idea. Then it seems like the pin just broke, but in reality, you're just pulling the pin when you're looking around. If you hit your right, click when you're looking around. Especially, it's easy to do in the loco. That's for sure. But now that I'm getting used to looking for it again, it's not such a big deal. Alright, there we go. That's going to get that loaded up. Huh, water tower. Alright. There we go. Usually you can just look at the... See, that's insane. There we go. This one has some weird F menu pickup apparently. Haven't driven one of these locos for a very long time. So, all right, and we are back out of the yard. Get this moving. Don't really foresee having too many problems here. This is pretty smooth. Shouldn't really have any problems here. Local brake's not doing a heck of a lot there. I mean, it's slowing it down, so that's the idea. Lord knows, with the Cordwood, this train should grow in size by quite a bit. Probably end up doing 4 times as many cars, hopefully. It depends on how many it can pull up. Most of the grade on the way up, you'll notice, as we're going to go down that today, is going to be 2.5%, 3%. Nothing goes over 3%. Sections of it really are just 2.5, so it's all 2.5 and 3%. Came out pretty smooth. Alright, get out of that, go to that. Let's see if we're too far away. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was probably not the best way to do that. Okay. It'll work though. There is that. Here comes the loco. Nice and chugging right behind us. Well, I saw it. There's Betsy still on the logs. Staying on the logs. We're not changing that loco this time. That's all Betsy's gonna do. There we go, just in time for our ride. Everything else should be set to go. I think we might have one more switch we'll have to keep an eye on. Heading down the hill. Oh, here we go again. There we go. Picked it up. Just seems like it's a little further forward in the cab. So, kind of. Most of them you can just kind of look at the boiler and grab the F menu. This one appears you kind of a little further forward tends to work. So, there we go. Just got to get used to a new loco, you know. Always the thing. Go. Get on it. Although actually I guess we are going to have the switch probably right after the bridge. I'm not sure. Let's just try to switch on the fly. Now, try to get ahead of it if you can. There we go. Hopefully we got it. There we go. Sure did. Heading down the middle rail for the first time. So here we are. Fresh rail. It's never been used yet. Running through the valley. Little gorge. I don't even know what you call this. This isn't really a valley. I don't know. This one we are going to be swinging that as a bypass around the whole valley. So that'll probably actually be coming up next or in the very near future. Alright, let's get on the brakes. Slow this thing down at the top of the hill just to make sure we have positive control so we don't lose it. In the past, we have just shot right down this thing here at 6% grade before. Makes it nice and easy, makes it a pain to pull out. Very quick run down there though, so it's kind of nice. This one is going to be a little further in distance. Did turn around and just use the traditional wood bridge, the old school wood bridge here. Not the old bridge, but the old, you know, the original wood bridge, I guess I should say. The OG wood bridge, not the old, yeah, the new old bridge. Definitely not the one with the rail. Still get that great look down at the smelter from here. Oh, you know what? We're going to have another track on the rail down there. Or another train. Another track on the rail. Another train on the rail down there. So we're going to have to be careful with that. Totally forgot. That got left down there. Last session was kind of ended abruptly quick, and then I was just trying to get this out today. So, kind of totally forgot that that's sitting down there. Don't think it's going to be in the way. We'll be able to work around it. See the curves in here. This is where it gets a little on the whoopy side, but nothing's actually like too sharp in here or anything like that, so I really don't anticipate any problems. This should just be a pretty smooth run as long as we get all the trees out of the way. Again, nothing on this is more than 3%. I think the sharpest portion of the turns is probably right down here at the end. Obviously, we still have very good positive braking, so we're good there. This is the sharpest part. It's probably the slowest part, but I don't even see. We're not getting even any kind of crazy rocking or anything in there. So that all worked out nice and smooth. Came to pretty good. You know what? We are going to have to move that other loco. I bet you it's sitting right at the dock. Alright, let's sit that one right there for a second, because I think this one actually could just be sitting, you know, it's going to be sitting in the way if we're going to drop everything, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if we can. A lot less on the UI for this one. Brake, reverser, let's back this thing up just a bit. Yeah, we should be kicking up that way. That is perfect. There we go. Next order of business is going to be expanding the hopper cars, that's for sure, because running 2 at a time, well, it's kind of nice because they're paying, I don't know, they're paying $300 a piece instead of two, so, you know, wasn't so bad building up some money, but, you know, $600 a load. Could always be better, right? Got that going. There we go. Would be nice if we could just jump straight to our locos. Gotta be honest. That'd be a nice feature to have at some point if we could just have a button that moved us through our locos. Is that because of the door? Let's see. Where is this? Somebody else was telling me they were having a heck of a time getting up in this loco too, so there we go. Alright. Everything's starting to work a little better. Moving on again. Just really went with kind of a nice simple layout down here. Have not got around to decorating anything or decorating too much. Like I said, we put a little bit of extra holing in out at the logging camp. Oh, it's a million times I'm going to do that. But have not got around to decorating here. We were thinking about this originally was going to pull out and go up, but then I decided, didn't want to go with the sharp route or the steep grade route this time, so it turned around and it just kind of worked around the other direction. I think we'll just fill that with some decor of some sort for the smelter. We'll get to that, just kind of trying now to pick up the pace and get through the layout with the update. Okay, break. Alright, let's see how well this works. Probably going too fast for that. Oops, missed one. Watching that one, I'm going to totally miss that one, that's for sure. That's okay. Nobody ever said it had to be perfect the first time. We'll take it. We got most of it in there. There we go. A little bit of cordwood going on. Uh-oh. We didn't flip that switch. Don't have time to flip the switch. Let me in the logo. Don't you run into the other locomotive. Did I flip the switch? Did flip the switch. Switch is flipped. Alright. Panicked for nothing. Better panic than to turn around and ram into him. I'm trying to avoid the avoid the head-to-head collision. But there we go. So now with a little bit of coal, a little bit of cordwood, we should actually start shooting out, yeah, rails, beams. That'll be the next thing. Obviously, there is the bulk of the fleet. The only thing we're missing is Betsy. We actually got all three of the locos in the episode, so there we go. But with that one, we're gonna call it a win. Say thanks to the Cooke mogul and getting it done. So, but thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.